I'll be honest with you, letting go of perfection is still something I work through. Even with all the healing, the inner work, and the spiritual wisdom I share, there are still moments it catches me off guard. Sometimes it shows up quietly, a subtle tension in my shoulders, a second guessing of my words. Other times it stops me in my tracks, and I find myself thinking, is this enough? Did I do it right? There are days I still question if my body is where it should be or if my hair looks right. And I'll tell you, this goes way back. I remember when I was a kid, my best friend used to joke with me that I couldn't go anywhere if my bangs were out of place. I wanted to be the perfect student, the perfect daughter, the perfect friend, never say anything wrong, never make a mistake, never get in trouble. It was my way of staying safe, staying loved, staying in control. And maybe you can relate too. Maybe you've had moments, even recently, where you question if you're doing enough, being enough, or looking enough. And if so, you're not alone. So many of us, especially as heart centered, spiritually aware women, carry this quiet pressure to hold it all together, to be everything to everyone, to do it just right. But here's the truth that has gently unfolded for me over the years. Your soul didn't come here to be perfect. Your soul came here to grow, to feel, to be fully and beautifully human. You came here to remember that even in your messiest, most undone moments, you are still worthy, still radiant, and still so deeply loved. Today, in this moment of divine reset, I'll share why perfectionism often shows up, how it quietly affects your life, and how you can begin to release its grip using three soul-aligned ways. Plus, I'll guide you through a powerful grounding meditation to begin releasing perfectionism and honor your beautiful, evolving self. Because this isn't about fixing you, it's about freeing you. You're listening to A Moment of Divine Reset with spiritual life coach and empowered life you guide, Lisa Hromada of loveistheseed.com, a soul nourishing space for spiritual life teachings, tips, and resources, helping you deepen your spiritual foundation and recalibrate your energy so you can reclaim your inner peace and experience the possibilities, power, and potential of living a soul aligned life. I'm Lisa Hromada, and I'm excited to share this moment with you today. So I'll share something with you that I've come to understand. As a woman in midlife, I've had to face the ways perfectionism has followed me through the years, and maybe you felt that too. For so long, I believed my worth came from how I showed up for everyone else. I thought being good meant keeping the peace and never rocking the boat. Being smart meant doing everything right the first time, and being beautiful meant staying thin and polished and put together, especially in public. And being worthy, that felt tied to being needed, staying busy, and doing more. Perhaps you can relate in your own unique way. I didn't always realize I'd taken in these messages, but over time, they became the expectations that I put on myself, and I brought them into everything. How I showed up in my relationships and how I showed up in my work. And by the time I hit midlife, it became quite tiring. Tired of trying to be everything, tired of holding it all together, tired of the quiet voice that kept whispering, not enough. And maybe, just maybe, you've felt that too. Perfectionism doesn't always shout. Sometimes it hides in how you second guess yourself or push yourself to keep going when your soul just wants to rest. But here's the truth. You don't have to keep living under that pressure. Not anymore. So before we go any further, I invite you to just take a breath with me. Just pause, place your hand over your heart if that feels good, and just take a deep, slow breath. Let yourself feel what's true for you in this moment. No fixing, no judgment, just noticing and allowing. Because sometimes the first step to healing isn't doing more, it's simply getting still enough to hear what your soul has been whispering all along. You're not alone in this. Perfectionism isn't always loud and obvious, right? Sometimes it whispers in your mind, you should have done more today. You shouldn't have said that. You will look foolish if it isn't just right. It shows up when you avoid putting yourself out there because you're afraid that it won't be perfect. Often it's a fear of judgment. It's that second guessing when you're about to send an email or the hesitation before posting something honest on social media. It's the discomfort of resting because you feel that you should be doing something more productive. And it can even show up in your spiritual path. When you feel like you're not meditating enough or doing it right, or you're not manifesting enough, or you're not being zen enough, or being peaceful enough, or being calm enough, perfectionism is sneaky and it doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. The good news is you don't have to keep living under its weight. You can choose a gentler way. Let's begin with the first soul aligned way to start releasing perfectionism, and that is spiritual surrender. This is one of my favorites. This is what I talk about all the time. Now, surrender might sound like giving up, but in truth, it's the opposite. It's the sacred practice of remembering that you're not here to carry the weight of the world. You are divinely supported and guided always. You don't need to control how things unfold or how others see you. As Spirit once shared in the book Love is a Seed Teachings from the Spirit World, love is the knowledge that error is human. Earth is one of many divine schoolhouses for your soul to learn. Challenge is inevitable, error is inevitable, and thankfully, growth is inevitable too. Perfectionism tells you that everything depends on you, that you must hold it all together, but your soul knows the truth. You are held, you are supported, and you are deeply loved by something greater than yourself. Spiritual surrender is not weakness, it's the most sacred kind of strength. It's when you whisper to yourself, I don't need to figure this all out today. I trust divine wisdom is guiding me. I am safe to let go. I am safe to be imperfect. And as you breathe into those words, you'll feel it. It's a softness. It's a grace. It's a remembering. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be present and to know that you never are walking this path alone. Now, the second soul aligned way to release perfectionism is to reconnect with God, source, divinity, the universe through simple practices like affirmations and mantras and meditation. Perfectionism shows up as noise, as self doubt, inner pressure, the feeling that you always have to do more and be more. But beneath that noise is a quieter truth, a sacred presence within you that already knows you are enough, you are whole, and you are loved. When you take just a few minutes each day to pause, to breathe, and to speak gently to yourself, you begin to quiet that critical voice and strengthen the voice of love. So try this with me right now. Just place your hand over your heart and breathe. And within your mind, you can whisper, I am enough as I am in this moment. I release the need to be perfect. I trust in divine guidance. I trust that I am supported. These words don't have to be perfect, but they become like a sacred prayer. So let your breath become your anchor and let the stillness and this knowing and this connection with God, source, divinity, the universe be your divine reset. You don't need complicated rituals, only the willingness to turn inward. And each time you return to that connection, you soften the pressure, you shift the energy, and you come home to the truth that you are already held in love, no matter how perfect or imperfect that you are in this moment. The third soul-aligned way to release perfectionism is one of my favorites because it's so simple yet so powerful, and it's the practice of asking empowering questions. When perfectionism starts to rise, it often brings a swirl of self-doubt. What if I mess this up? Why can't I keep up? Am I doing enough? What if it's not perfect? What if someone doesn't like it? What if I'm not doing enough? These types of questions don't help you grow. They tighten your chest, they cloud your mind, and they keep you stuck in old patterns. But here's what I want you to know. You can begin shifting out of perfectionism by changing that inner conversation. Instead of asking from fear or pressure, ask from compassion and spiritual trust. What would feel supportive for me right now? Am I acting from fear or from faith? If I trusted my divine guidance, what would I choose? What is my soul asking me to remember today? These types of questions bring you back to your heart. They don't demand more from you. They invite you into clarity and softness and divine alignment. So the next time that inner pressure rises, just pause and breathe and ask something that opens you rather than closes you. Let that be your divine reset. And if your heart is craving more support, something tangible and sacred to help you pause, to help you breathe, and to help you reconnect, that's what the Divine Reset gift set is for. It's a soul soothing bundle of spiritual tools, calming affirmations, and sacred practices designed to help you gently release perfectionism and soften your energy and realign with the peace within you. So if you're interested in that gift set, I will share a link in the description area below this video. May it serve you as a beautiful reminder that you are not here to strive and be perfect. You are here to remember your worth, your truth, and the love that is always guiding you. If you enjoyed this moment of divine reset, please subscribe, like, and share. It helps to support the channel and bring its messages to more women. Let's now get still and go within. This is the time of a moment of divine reset where we do just that. We take a few minutes of stillness to recalibrate, reconnect, and reharmonize through meditation, affirmation, and visualization. To temporarily take your attention away from the outside world, from the mental noise, the pressure, the striving, and return to the sacred center within you. So let's do that now. Let's turn inward. If you can, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a slow releasing breath out. Feel your shoulders drop, your body begin to soften. Feel the space you're creating right now, just for you. Let yourself arrive here. Now bring your awareness to your heart center. And as you breathe, imagine a soft, radiant light glowing from within your chest. Warm, steady, expansive. This is your divine truth. It doesn't strive, it doesn't push, it simply is. It knows your worth, it knows your path, it knows how to return to peace. Let this light glow with each breath, spreading gently throughout your body, down to your toes, up through the crown of your head. And now let these affirmations rise softly within you. You don't need to repeat them, just feel them. I release the need to be perfect. I am safe to be who I am, as I am. I trust the unfolding of my journey. Each breath brings me back to center. I give myself permission to rest, to receive, and to be real. I surrender the pressure and return to peace. I am guided by a love greater than my fear. I allow grace to move through me. I honor how far I've come and who I am becoming. I am already whole, complete, and loved. Let those words settle in. Let them fill the spaces where self-doubt once lived. Let them soften the tension in your mind and your heart. And now imagine this divine light within you, this calm, this clarity, spilling outward. Let this peace radiate into every part of your life. Your relationships, your work, your home, your decisions, all held in this new energy of gentleness, trust, and truth. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to remember who you are, a beautiful, evolving soul. Let's take one last slow breath in and a long, nourishing breath out. And as you gently begin to return, wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders, and when it feels right, softly open your eyes. Carry this feeling within you. This is your divine reset. You can return to it anytime, and each time that you do, you'll remember you are sacred, you are supported, and you are so deeply loved. When you are ready, open your eyes. Bring a smile to your face that you have just divinely reset something new in your life in this moment. And so it is. Have a beautiful day, and as always, relax in the knowing.